that when you pass through the night season, I want you to wait expectantly, aware of God's creative and transformative action in the night season. Oh Lord, how long before the morning light? Wait. And also, tonight, this night, or whenever your night comes, I want to urge you to offer up to God all that you are, all that you have, and even all that you desire in exchange for sublime pleasure and delight, which is ours in the center of God's will. That's what I want to say. Night. Night. Why should I be so attracted in my reading tonight? First of all, please, like many people all around the nation, I am going through my own personal transition. In my retirement, and I speak to those of you who are retiring, whether from your job here or whether from corporate America, in the light of the merger and the economic situation, during these times, when we go through the dismantling of the accustomed infrastructure of our vocations, it can be kind of like night. Dark. It's a time of vulnerability. It's a time you can't quite see in spite of all of your excellent estate planning. You might not be able to see. And night, a time when, since you can't see and you are vulnerable, there are perhaps perils that may lurk along your way in the darkness. And for those of you who are going through periods in which there is darkness characterized by vulnerability, you know they often say that the demons seem to have more freedom prowling through the darkness of the night. If you're going through such a situation, then you kind of like me. You understand me. And it's not a matter of what color you are. When you're going through these transitions and you've been locked into what was, and now you're raising the question, what now, my love? It can be like night. And you wonder, how long will the light last before the breaking of the dawn of another day? I want to talk about night. I guess I can move fairly swiftly. If I ask anybody in here, do you know anything about night? Is there anybody in here who has had extraordinary stress and strain lately? Sick and can't seem to get well? That's night. In an abusive relationship, God tells you to forgive, but you've run out of forgiveness, even 70 times 70. But what about 80 times 70? And you're supposed to stay, but not that way. That's night. Or have you ever seen the one you love slowly drifting away from you? And deep down in your heart, you know there's nothing that you can do. That's night. Or have you ever been like the Vietnamese pilot who landed his helicopter in the jungle and waited for the others to come on board, and a kid from the community comes running up and has something behind him, and when he reaches out to throw it, you shoot him right here. And that's been 40 years ago, and you can't get that blood out of your mind. It's not only something you did to somebody else, but something that was done to you. And it keeps you, and when you're finally settling into the comfort of much needed sleep, yeah, like an alarm system or like the sound of a whistle on a train, wakes you up. Well, I guess, well, thank God I don't have to go fishing for what is your night, because if you were in it, you already were saying, I know enough already, I know what you're talking about. You don't need to explain it any further. I've been through my night, and I'm in it now. And I wonder if the Easter message has anything to say to me that'll help me make it through the night. Oh,